Okay, the numbers for the Northwest Michigan market showed some really almost wild activity, because the thaw really had probably the biggest effect in Northwest Michigan, even than it did in other parts of the state. So we saw buyer activity explode. We also saw listing activity jump up quite a bit. So it looked like everyone was holding back until some snow left the streets. But all that's been pretty good. The new listing activity is up quite a bit. Number of homes sold has jumped a lot this last 2 months in particular. April was a little bit flat. In fact, we're probably almost caught up to last year, 2013, the first 6 months, with the activity we've seen in May and June. Prices are also steadily rising across all categories. Again, we're seeing the upper end market feeling $500,000 to maybe $700,000 and above. We're seeing that settling a little bit first. Not a bad thing. Values are still rising, just not rising as fast. Inventories are rising as well. Best shown at average days on market. They're up about 10 days this year versus last year in selling the luxury homes. So we're seeing that settling, and we expect to see the same thing in the market under $500,000. It just takes a little bit longer, and demand's a little bit stronger there. But overall, what you're probably going to see for the next quarter and probably the next balance of this year into next year is month by month the market's sort of settling a little bit. Now keep in mind, after the summer the market settles anyways into the fall and December. We'll see a little bit of acceleration of that as we come more into a balance of equilibrium for demand and for buyers and sellers. So that's not a bad thing. That equilibrium is healthy, and we expect probably not to get to a balanced market maybe until next year. We'll be cautious even about that on the optimistic way, in that I think there's still maybe some pent-up demand out there. So we might even still have another pretty wild spring in for us for next year. But the general trend is a settling into a healthy long-term market.